Let's learn something about the history of Olean, New York. What do you know about the history?
12,000 years ago, glaciers covered much of the Earth's surface. These massive ice sheets restructured the topography wherever they touched. Many parts of New York State were shaped by the glaciers or the runoff from melting. The glaciers in our area, western New York, stopped their southern flow at the northernmost edge of the Allegheny River. Many local people thought that the formations, such as the rocks at Rock City Park, were formed by glacial activity. But these formations were caused by shifting of the tectonic plates when the continent shifted. During and after the glacial period referred to as the Ice Age, humans came on the scene. The most commonly accepted theory places the first civilizations around the Mediterranean in places like Mesopotamia. These early civilizations began to spread across the Euro-Asian continent. The contingent that most probably concerns us here in western New York is highlighted here on this map of the Proto-Indo-Europe. Around 10,000 years ago, the Paleo-Indian Era, people arrived in our area at the end of the Ice Age from across what is now the Bering Strait. This was the latter period of the Stone Age. Tools were hand-hewn from stone or bones of animals. These early peoples formed the tribes of New York. In our area, the tribe was the Erie Indians. The rest of New York was divided into these tribes: Seneca, Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Tuscarora. These tribes were constantly at war with one another, causing hardship and loss of life, until two great diplomats, Daganoweda and Hiawatha, brought the five tribes together to form the Haudenosaunee, or People of the Longhouse. This was the Iroquois Confederacy and occurred around 1550. 1500 through 1600 saw the influx of European peoples from Britain, France, Holland, and Sweden. These groups vied for the plentiful resources, pelts, timber, and fertile farmland. In 1627, oil was discovered around 12 miles north of Olean. The Senecas would gather this oil using hemlock boughs from the spring that brought the oil to the surface. This discovery was to shape all of western New York and northern Pennsylvania. In fact, its influence stretched via pipeline from here to New Jersey. The discovery of oil and its effects can still be seen all around us. 1688 marks the beginning of the French and Indian Wars. The Iroquois Confederacy fought with the French against the British. These wars would last through 1763. No one knows for sure exactly when, but somewhere between 1732 and 1746, Chief Corn Planter was born. A great unrest had been brewing in the colonies. Poor representation and unfair taxing, among other concerns, were developing the grounds for the colonies' bid for freedom. On July 4, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed.